You had to see this coming.
What? You didn't really think we'd kill the fucking koala bear now, did you?
We decided to do something out of the ordinary here at Pugliese Speed Shop. We got down here early this morning and kind of just got after it. We didn't think about that. I keep saying we. It's just me, guys. But I need to figure out what we can accomplish while we're waiting on parts. You guys, there's no big surprise. We're waiting on some things because we made some mistakes along the way. This pile has gotten significantly smaller, and it's not because I installed those parts. Quite the opposite. I found out that a few of those parts are not what we need for a couple of different reasons. Let's just say that the wheels that didn't fit aren't the only mistake I made while getting parts together for this project. Whether it be the oddball year, whether it be swapping from the TBI, whether it be me not paying attention. All of these things have happened, and I'm going to show you what we got, what we're working with, and what we found out this morning. We're going to do that right now. We'll start off over here in what we like to call the land of misfit toys. Don't like those wheels. Those go to a different project. These are the ones that we were trying to install last week. Well, they're still kind of there. Granted, this one is held on with one lug nut just because I really like the way it looks. The other one seems to fit fine, but, well, that doesn't really matter if its twin brother over here don't work out. So, not really concerned with that right now. Here's things that we probably didn't need to order. This does not fit on the Chinese version of a quadrojet carburetor that has been swapped out in there. So there's that. These will probably fit the vehicle just fine. So we got here, there's the upper control arms. Well, the reason that's over here in the land of misfit toys is because these will also probably fit the vehicle just fine. Another set of upper control arms. This one came with the full kit of stuff. Get this out of the way here. Ball joints and the full front end kit. You know, you see, you know, the stuff, right? Yeah. Tie rod ends, all that kind of stuff. So this is probably the one we'll hold on to. Actually, it's one that we'll definitely hold on to because I've already filled out all the paperwork from 1A Auto, which was simple. Great job, guys, to return that. So that mistake only cost me $30. The rest of the stuff over here, this is the stuff to lower the back of the rig. This is to, there you go. This is hard to do one-handed, guys. But you get the idea. This is where the leaf spring goes in. This sets the front part of your leaf spring to lower it by 2 inches, and then here we have the what do you call this guy? Help me out! I'm getting so aggravated trying to get this stuff off. Here we go. Shackle. All right. There was definitely an easier way to show you that. This is shocks for the front, air shocks for the back. They're both shocks, just different types. The reason I was doing that is because as we're putting this guy together, we planned on making like a shop rig out of it. So that's why the back is rhino lined, and we wanted to put some air shocks in the back. This way it would, not sag. Those are the drop spindles for the front, which we're rethinking at this point in the game. And then here we got the Vice Grip Garage Shine Juice, the wipe-on clear coat that we were going to make this thing kind of go bling with. So we're a little aggravated already, guys. We started off that way because I was just going to throw an air filter on it, something simple. Couldn't do that. What I'm going to do now is, well, we were talking about, the only thing I can put on is the front valance that goes right there. So we'll take care of that. We'll put wheels that actually will roll correctly on this thing and see if we can take a little break. Couple things, guys. Hardware can make or break you, right? So you always want to bag and tag your stuff. Here we got everything in a bag, right? Little Ziploc, real nice, huh? There we go. Labeled, Suburban front valance bolts. So we're ready to go, right? No, wrong, we're not. Because these guys, they are nasty. So we're lucky they came out. So let's clean them up before we put them back in. It's just makes sense. All done. Yo, that took 10 minutes. 10 minutes of your time to make sure that the bolts that you're putting in go in and then come out when you want them to. Totally worth it. Take the time. Do that. Because it's probably going to take me about 5 minutes to put the thing on all together. Because I prepped. There we go. All right, 8 minutes. Still not bad, but the bad thing is, I think I like it better without it. Either way, I bought it, it's on, it's staying on. And now, it's probably time to take off the one thing I truly love about this truck. Yo, so that 8 minutes also includes the time of taking it out of the packing and then figuring out how it goes on, because I took the broken one off like 6 months ago. Real talk though, with or without, which way you like it better? At the end of the day, it's the next guy's problem. I'm just curious. All right, guys, so new day, new week. Couple things have happened. There's been a break in recording. Last night, I just brought this guy back down, put it back in the shop. I think you probably watched that as the intro because we had the caddy in here. And that was last week. Hopefully you caught the episode. we got our ass whipped by some brake lines, finally ordered the right ones, and, well, we'll see how that works out. But I made you guys watch me put these stock wheels back on just so you can watch me take them off, because we're finally using the Suburban for what we intended it for. Check it out. Finally got to take this guy for a little ride around the block, and she runs good. She needs to be run. Needs to be opened up a little, get the cobwebs blown out, but not bad. And, well, since we were coming back down here, we decided let's haul a couple parts around. So we got the part we needed for the air filter to make that fit correctly, we think. And you can probably already see in the back here. You guys ready for the reveal of the wheel that we decided to go with? I don't see how surprised you are. Ready? Here we go. Oh, she almost came back at us. It's the rally truck wheel that nobody really loves, I'll be honest with you. But it'll fit this guy. She came with some brand new tires on her and a little bit wider. I think these are a 7, maybe an 8. We'll measure it out, but I know it's at least a 7. They don't look bad. So let's see what they look like on the old Suburban. It's got to look better than what's on here. And it's got to fit better than what we wanted to put on here. So we're going to call this a happy medium. Yeah, I get it, guys. We now have 3 complete sets of wheels and tires for, well, what I guess is now only 2 different projects. And we're running out of room, or we've ran out of room, and this might be getting a little bit ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, before I jump up here in the loft, give you guys a super cool bird's eye view of the shop and let you know that we might be storing some wheels up here. We got some 22-inch transport wheels, and I'm not even sure exactly what's hiding back there. Oh, set of cokers for the 53 and some aluminum slots for a project I never even owned. Yeah. It's probably a good thing that I recently sold 2 sets of wheels and tires, gave away a set of wheels and tires, and then sold a set of wheels, because we definitely would be just completely out of room. You know, enough about the weird things that we collect without ever trying to. See how these things look on the old Suburban here. So we already learned our lesson, right? Last time we tried the other wheels, we got our hopes up when it fit up front, and then we were just let down out back. So we're going to start back there, because if it fits there, it should fit anywhere. Like, a lot better. In case you're wondering what the racket is, look at this guy, hard at work, man. Yep, somebody wants their car fixed. I'm kidding. He was going to do that anyways. It's needed and appreciated. But let's talk about this, all right? They always say it, right? Wheels and tires make a car. Am I right? The stance is way better. Everything just like kind of looks right now. And mind you, this is not my favorite wheel. However, it's a 15 by 8, so we definitely had the right size in mind, and now we got ones that fit. The tires are 235/75 R15, which I think 2 of those are as well, maybe 3. I'm not sure. That's a whole other thing. But, right? Give you a little walk around. We got a couple of things we're going to take care of on this guy. But, yeah, this is a huge transformation here. We still have the center caps and the lug nuts coming in. But like I said it before, ever since my uncle quit, he retired from the post office. And, yeah, things just take longer, man. But I hate it less. I'm telling you, I'm a hell of a salesman. I'm kidding, guys. I don't hate it at all. I just haven't fallen in love with it. However, this is a step in the right direction. And I think once we get the center caps and those nice little chrome lug nuts on there, it'll look finished nice and kind of be the icing on the cake. Got a couple of things to take care of, one of which I'm going to take the best of those 2 tires. One's going to go in the back of this guy right here for a spare. And since it's the same lug pattern as the OBS, we don't have a spare on that. So at least 50% of those will get recycled immediately. I mentioned that we need an air filter on this guy. Actually, I'm sure you guys are well aware of that because we don't have one. That's just how that goes, right? But it's amazing how everything just opens and closes so nice on this thing. All right. So, yeah. No air filter. I bought that black Edelbrock one. It didn't fit, which is fine. Because I don't want the chrome one on this anymore, because we're going to change the valve covers, and we're going to make this another story altogether, guys. But we're going to use this one, or at least part of this one, because this one don't fit either. The problem is, see, it's like recessed, and it hits everything over there. Now, if we bought the right thing, this will take care of that problem. Let's see. Old Summit supposed to hook us up. Let's call this like an unboxing, right? Oh, a box in a box. I love that. Stickers. All right. We got to think of a question for this week's sticker giveaway. I just thought about that. So, this should fit. This should, see, it's an Audi instead of an innie. We'll see how it works. All right, let's talk about what the problem is. This is your standard, universal-ish air filter bottom. The whole, see, it wants to go on. It's in the, yeah, that's in the way. So it fits over the carb. It sits kind of low down. It works great on my 65, and if I move some things around here, push that way out of the way. Maybe I should have done that before I ordered that part, because, you know what? Let's, just for shits and gigs, will it fit? Yeah, it absolutely will. Could have saved myself $25, guys, but it's going to be touching things. It's real tight. It's very dirty, too. We're going to clean this before we finish it up. So this is how it could have gone. And now that I think about all this, guys, that black one would have fit just fine. Man. However, let's see what the other one looks like that I just bought. because it's not a great idea to be pushing on the distributor like that. All right. So here's the new hotness with 0 rust until next week when it starts rusting. Let's see. What's going on here? There you go. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's fixed. Good to go. Get a little more room under there. I really gotta clean all this up because this is. So it'll go like this, and yeah, I like that better. It gives you a little more room in there. I have to like it better because it cost me $20 plus shipping. So let me clean up this stuff and call this done. How many times have you caught yourself doing something that absolutely doesn't need to be done, but for some reason it absolutely needs to be done? All right, definitely wasn't necessary, but yo, totally worth it. I've been wanting to polish that thing up ever since I pulled the hitch off of the front of this thing when I first got it. And yeah, I went ahead and polished the mirrors and even the back bumper that's all banged up. But I felt it needed to be done, just like I felt this guy needed to be done. Fits awesome. That thing cleaned up really good because it was pretty nasty. So we're recycling now, guys, because that's what we do around here. Recycle, I guess. Clean up the, everything a little bit. Windows are all nice and clean. Put some new wipers on. Finally fixed the vent on the dash. And that's about it, guys, because we are wrapping it up for the night. We, I think we did pretty good, you know, and Sunday night, so I don't want to be down here all night, and I really don't have anything left to do because, well, we're waiting on parts. Tomorrow, like I've said, finish with the center caps and the, what's the other things we got? Lug nuts, that's it. And hopefully call it a day. See you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, the next day or night, if you guys want to, you want to get technical, got home from work and we got us some mail. So this is what she looks like without the center caps and, the fancy dancy lug nuts. Around the other side, and what do you think? I think it makes a world of difference. Cleans up the whole thing, finishes off real nice. Till the very end, guys. Went to put the center cap on, and she wanted to fight me. These wheels have been painted I don't know how many times, and it's just, they're all gummed up, so not much else we can do. Run this guy through here, clean all the crap out of there, and call it good. Yeah. Had to do it to all the ones on the other side, so we'll get all 5 holes on this side, even though there's only 3 screw holes, because you know what's going to happen. If you only do 3, I'm going to go put on the wrong one. It's just going to put together. There's 5. Not taking them all off. And there you have it, guys. The last 2 caps are on. She looks nice, finished. Those wheels just give it the last little... Let's not forget what this thing looked like when it came in, all right? If you remember, there was no back window. We had a plastic bag. No, none of the electrical worked. No lights worked anywhere. This was all just nasty and surface rusted, and there was just parts all over the place. Everything was greasy. Headliner was hanging. And just dirtier than dirty could get. Now, everything works good. All the doors open and close without any problems. Seats are nice and cleaned up. I mean, guys, the dash, right? I mean, forget about it. This dent, you can't even notice it anymore, right? Everything, I think it came together nice. I'm happy with it. You know, we had, for some reason, we had a hitch on the front. We had a busted bezel. All these little things, guys, that totally turned this truck around. I think we hit all the points we needed to hit, and I'm happy with it. Hopefully you guys are too. Hopefully you're as happy as I am with it, because, guys, this is as far as we're going to take her. I've been saying for a while now that we're going to sell her. And guess what, guys? We're taking some nice pictures. We're going to put her up on the old marketplace, a couple other square body sites. She's going for sale. And it's not because I hate her. Like I said, I've grown to like this vehicle. I'm not in love with it, and I think that the right person that is in love with it will find it and take it to the next level and just love it the way she needs to be loved. Because, guys, 68,000 original miles, right? And I think we did some justice, because like I constantly say, you guys hear it all the time, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. We definitely did, and it's what we came up with.